Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going into Resident Evil 8, The Village. So Resident Evil 8 is almost here. It's almost upon us and this is something I cannot wait for. Resident Evil 7 was one of my favourite games of the year, whenever that year was. I can't remember when that came out. It's felt like 2 or 3 years ago. I would say probably 2 years ago. I've no idea. I can hardly remember what day it is. I completed all of Resident Evil 7, all of it in virtual reality, and it completely shit me up. I actually shit myself. The whole way through it, I shite in my pants. It was so intense. The game is so scary anyway, and it's such a good game. The graphics, the story, the fear that it creates whilst you walk around this horrible house. It's just so realistic, and to play that in virtual reality and to play that all in VR was completely stupid and intense. But I loved it. That's what I think VR is kind of made for. VR is my favourite thing to date that I've ever bought. I absolutely love it. I think I prefer it to playing just normal computer games. I just love the whole intensity of being inside a world, especially when it comes to horror. It's almost too much. And Resident Evil 7, I really did feel like I was in that horrible house getting chased by a family of serial killers. And I loved it! So that's why I am completely excited for this new Resident Evil game that's coming out on PlayStation 5. It is first person again, which makes me have hopes that it will be in VR. It's perfectly made for VR. But nonetheless, I'll be buying it anyway. But I haven't seen the trailer yet. It is called The Village, which is interesting. I don't know if it's going to continue on from the previous game or not. It's hard to remember exactly how the last game ended. I know that they had a few alternative endings. Can't really remember what happened in the last game, but let's just watch this trailer and hopefully we'll figure that out. His story comes to a close. Whose story?
Long ago, a young girl went with her mother to pick berries for her father, who was hard at work. But the forest greeted them with a dark, cold silence. The bushes empty. Yet determined to find the berries, the rascal broke free of Mother's grasp and vanished into the trees. Mother's worried cries faded fast as the girl ran on, over vine, under branch, and into the forest deep.
What is it with that creepy story?
It's just a local tale.
You're really into that stuff?
It's not a local tale, love.
Paranoid.
It's real. Oh
No,
shit.
Friendly. Who are you? Who sent you? What's going on?
Graphics is sick.
They're coming. Who is?
Oh shit. Yeah. Oh.
Chris?
Sorry, Ethan.
Chris Redfield? Shit.
Why?
Why, Chris? Coming 2021. Oh, it's ages away. Fuck's sake.
プレイステーション
What I did like is how they used the Roman numerals of the 8 being the V and the I and the L of the first part of Village. I really like how they used the Roman numeral. I think they did that with Resident Evil 7's title, but I can't remember how they did it. But yeah, I thought I'd put it out there. I like what they're doing with the title. First, actually, I thought that they were going to show... It looked like the same kitchen as the previous game, which got me excited. I'm not going to lie, but then I think that it isn't the same house at all. It did actually look like a different house in the end. There's a new guy, there's loads of new guys, there's tons of new characters. It looks like it's got nothing to do with the previous game at all, which I'm happy with. It actually looks like a completely different style Resident Evil game. I am really liking the way that they're going with Resident Evil games at the moment. They just seem to be different. They're trying new things out. They're not just sticking to the old ways of just, you know, the zombies and that's it. A few monsters here and there. But I feel like they're going into a completely different style of Resident Evil game, and I think it's wicked. I think it's needed, and I think if this franchise wants to keep going and staying current and exciting, I think they have to take risks and try new things. It looks like it's all set in a village, which I think is a really cool idea, because villages can be really creepy. There can be loads of weird shit going on in villages, especially if you're going to make a horror game based around a village that's haunted or has like some monsters involved with it. Then I think that's a really cool idea. There seem to be loads of different like eras or like not timelines. I'm sure it's all set in the same timeline, but there were scenes where you could see the women dressed in like 50s attire in some sort of like ballroom hall, and then it would switch to like more of like a modern day scene where there was people with balaclavas on inside of like more of a modern house. It looked like there was a ton of new characters. Like I've never seen any of them apart from Chris Redfield that comes in at the end and he shoots that woman who's on the ground. Like we don't know what's going on there, but it looks like maybe Chris Redfield is a bad guy here, which is interesting. Also, it seemed like the main monster that we got to see on the trailer was a werewolf. So maybe that's going to be what the main monster is. Maybe it is just a werewolf that chases you throughout the game. It's difficult to kind of tell exactly what was going on because there was so many different things happening. But it looks really good. I can't wait. If that is in VR, then that means it will be in VR. I'm clearly going to be buying this day one. I will probably be for fuck's sake. I will probably be pre-ordering it. Oh, it's so hard to say. I will probably be pre-ordering this game. Fingers crossed it's in virtual reality. I will play it all the way through. I will do a full recording of me doing it and shitting myself. But we have to wait another year. So that was the new trailer of the upcoming Resident Evil game coming out on PlayStation 5. I will be getting this 100%. Will you guys be buying this game? Is it something that you like to play? Did you actually play the last Resident Evil game, Biohazard? Please let me know down in the comments below. I would love to know your thoughts, especially if you played it in VR. But as always, guys, if you enjoy watching my videos, please click the subscribe button, give me a thumbs up, hit the like button, and until next time, I'll see you on wAFF. Well...